Oh, you do now? See? It says Azzy. There's a little abacus kind of like contraption where you kind of keep track of beers.
That's Ulano saying that?
Yeah, Ulano.
Yeah.
Chopper agrees, and they're drinking their beers.
Actually,
wait.
bartender, our drinks are going on Ulano's tab.
The bartender just puts up his hands like he's not getting in the middle of this.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Throws his towel over his shoulder. He's like, he goes and makes himself busy somewhere else.
You think you're a funny man,
Hey,
but you are not funny. No one is laughing.
I'm just going to scoop up Bombom's drink.
Okay.
It's fine, I was done with it anyways.
Hey, I got an idea. We're being very rude to the giant here. He goes over and grabs a bowl of all sorts. Like, he grabs 2 bowls. The all sorts is like a trough where all the leftover beer at the end of the night kind of gets poured in. And it's like really dirt cheap. If you were really, really poor and want to get drunk, you drink the all sorts. He dips a bowl of the all sorts in 2 bowls into the all sorts and puts one down to the dog. The dog fucking loves it. He just lapping it up and drinking, spilling it all over the place. But then he puts a bowl beside it. There you go. You can have a drink with a dog. There's a bunch of laughter in the.
Give you all sorts because you are dog, like dog.
He's all sorts because he's a bit of a mop himself, ain't he? Says a Lego.
Like dog. I have said this.
Did you ever know your own mum?
No, but I think Arthur's village did.
Fair's fair. Let's keep the mothers out of it.
Fine. Fine.
But it's a good question. Even the Susky here knows his own mum. Oh, they're hitting low tonight, as he.
Yeah.
They're also, like the kind.
Even Ulano no mother. Mother died long ago, but Ulano no mother.
They're not itching for a fight, but they're fighting words, right? Like they're.
Yeah.
This is the kind of treatment that's been going on for a long time. Well, at the same time, you guys are still injured from your battle in the Delvings.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Still fucked, basically.
Yep. So what do you guys do?
You know what?
You look
About
injured.
the atmosphere is just leaving a bad taste in my mouth. Think we ought to take our leave, Bombom. Think we ought to take our leave, Bombom. Something's just.
I think we had enough for drinking tonight.
Ulano sees how it is. You are a coward. Book. You are like chickens. Make chicken noise. Chickens are known for cowardice. Book.
That is fucking hilarious.
You look at Bombom and Ulano and you understand the phrase "lie with dogs, wake up with fleas," right? And he kind of points to.
No, you explain this.
Cubby is pulling at the back of Bombom's shirt. Bombom.
Bombs.
Why?
Well, why don't we agree to pay the thing and then, I don't know, serve bar for them? Pretty certain you can give them a bit of a problem if you want. Something small. Gesture, maybe.
We gonna get out of here. We gonna get out. No, it's time to leave. It's time to leave. Let's go, Azzy.
Book. This is the sound giants make.
I never knew that, Elano. You're on the road tonight.
Yes, drinking gives me wit.
You're on a wagon of weight.
Gives you something, all right.
Oh, I am sitting in chair. You need to
Better not show that skull to anyone. Don't want to give them any ideas.
Oh, Brenda Boris.
You gentlemen have a pleasant evening.
I thought that we might even be able to teach him what metaphor is. Apparently, it was a bit too much as he's speaking to the ceiling. Like, Brenda Boris, is that one of their gods? You're not sure.
Book, leave like coward chicken.
So it sounds
chicken.
it sounds like the brave adventuring band is leaving the bar because the bully showed up.
Yes,
Yep.
basically.
Okay. You turn the other cheek, not knowing whether or not you have this miraculous.
Between your legs there is tail. You have put it there. Now walk away.
Out, maybe there's out for him yet. There's some laughter in the bar. There were some people that weren't laughing, but it's people laughed because the thugs were being funny. There was some of that going on, and then there were others that just thought that it was all hilarious. Okay, so that was your victory celebration after your adventure in the Delvings. Not everything is so bright and shiny and happy. The next scene happened maybe a week or two later.
Oh yeah, I'm healed.
Yes, you're all healed. Bombom and Cubby decide to hang out at Azzy's house because apparently Domlom and his thugs are in town for a while. And for whatever reason, they've been really, really aggressive with the taxation. So wanting to not give up those hard-earned things that you found in the forest, they sort of camp out at your cabin. Aosh has returned by the time you guys return from the village, and he looks at the halflings and wonders why they're there, and then doesn't wonder very much longer because they're your friends. And he doesn't question too much. It's almost like maybe he knew what was going on.
Okay.
And let me get to Aosh's mini.
This is the second Archer I've played. I've yet to fire a single arrow.
Well, at least you got 2 arms now. That's not the.
To what do we owe the pleasure? He says as he notices you guys attacking his food stores. It looks like he's returned from the village as well, so maybe he heard about what happened.
Sorry, sir, I'll get a bomb over them now. Oh, no.
Oh, Master Aosh.
Oh.
As always, your stores are the best.
Greetings, master. Welcome home.
Got the best aioli.
Can I cook you some supper? Or...
I have already
Are you kidding? I'm the one making the cooking.
partaken in nourishment for the day. That's what he says. Are you
Yeah, but have you eaten food?
Have you come for the celebration?
I'm sorry, the what?
You haven't been watching the skies. It is the eve of the night of 1,000 falling stars, is what he says. The last time that the stars fell in such a manner was shortly after we arrived on this world.
Well, that does sound decidedly impressive.
It is a night for celebration. The food stores are open, and I have a bottle of something that I've been saving. You didn't know your master drank?
Okay.
Well, there's one cellar.
So,
As
any
he,
chores you want us to complete for the celebration starts?
I'm sure that I cannot keep the halfling folk away from the kitchen. Perhaps you can set up several of those hammocks out back.
As you wish, master.
The night of 1,000 falling stars. Even as you're setting up the hammock, you actually see a couple of them in the dusk sky, like a couple of shooting stars.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he just yells, "It's starting!"
Master Aosh, you can see, has this strange crystal vase that he plucked from one of his containers, and he pours a little bit of a drink into 4 cups. It's got this bluish liquid in it, bubbling.
I'm making my specialty, which would be some meat pies, little meat pies.
Nice.
So I make little meat pies with little cut fruits on the side and a little bit of peppers.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Cool.
All right, so you're busy. You're busy cooking these tiny little like finger pies.
You're cutting the meat too fine. You won't be able to taste it in the pastry.
If I want your advice, I'll be asking you for advice.
Well, but you cut it too small. It's going to be too thin and stringy.
Aosh invites all the halflings over. This is wine from Mythloros. Elvish wine. It is a
Where's
rare thing.
Mythloros? Where's Mythloros?
It's the place where we're from. At least in a manner. That's what he says. He invites you to drink.
Do I know I'm from another world?
Yeah, kind of got little bits and pieces of it, but apparently Aosh has said more about, like, in the last 5 minutes than he has in, 5 years.
So this Mythloros, how far away is it?
Corlon Lorethian, Saluan Yantia. He drinks.
Cheers.
The wine is amazing. It's kind of bubbly like a champagne, and it's got a very interesting taste. It's like there's a fruity berry almost finish.
Okay.
And it bubbles on your tongue, and you immediately feel like the inebriating effects, but without like a harsh inebriation. It's kind of like bubbly, giggly,
Pleasant.
It's Green Dragon.
Yes.
No, it's not. You're not getting high. It's a wine, however, that seems to be able to. You seem to be able to almost like have this innate will to push that aside if you need to. It's like almost insta sober, and you kind of fall in between that state a little bit. He then walks outside and goes into the hammocks. It is started.
Oh, takes a Azildan goes and takes a hammock. Hurry up, you two! You're gonna miss it.
Years ago,
All right, Bombom.
Alright, Master. Alright.
this was one of the first.
Almost done.
Shut up, Master's trying to talk. Please, Master, continue.
All right, we'll shut up now.
Years ago, this is one of the first sights that you and I saw. You were still in swaddling clothes when I brought you here. We are from a different place, different worlds, actually, Azildan. You and I both were born on different worlds from where we grew up. You see the lights in the heavens? Each one may very well be a world unto itself.
Really?
Countless, I am told.
Makes you feel small then, doesn't it?
Indeed.
So what world am I from if it's not Mythloros?
He thinks for a moment. We came from Mythloros. Mythloros is on a world called Lyria. It is the home to elves, or what is left, from the world of my birth, called Crucible.
Why'd you leave?
Dragon.
Did you just say dragons?
Yes. Dragon.
What?
Like big fiery teeth and wings, called a
I've
dragon.
not seen a dragon before.
Some of them, yes. Dragons. The dragon-wrought cataclysms of Crucible slew and conquered many. Many races had to flee. many races had to move. Some could not escape and became the subjects, or food for the fire-breathing dragons. Some escaped to places like Mythloros. In the wisdom of the ancient elves, they created a colony called Mythloros, and that colony became our refuge. Safe, away.
So, were my parents from Crucible?
Your father is from Crucible, as am I. He is an elf lord, powerful. Some may say a ruthless man.
Well, why,
Does that mean he's a bit of a dick?
Aye, that's me dad. Why would they say that about him?
Mythloros was a refuge for the elves, but he saw the other worlds that were out there as filled with lesser races. And he and his warriors took what they wanted.
But if I'm only a half-elf, why would he take a human wife?
Your mother was a beautiful woman, a fierce woman from a barbarian tribe. The shamans of her tribe spoke of a power that she had. That was the point of your father's raids on other worlds, to find things that could help make elves great, to help protect Mythloros, is the way he put it. Many of the elves themselves did not bother to ask too many questions about what happened on these raids, but you are the product of one of such raids.
His face kind of drops, oh shit, I get it.
You were taken from Mythloros to keep you safe. While I do not understand the power that your mother had, I did understand the ruthlessness of your father. Either he would have used you and cast you aside, or turned you into something terrible. Agrova was known to us, and Agrova was an excellent place to hide in plain sight. There are no more humans and elves here. There was a bit of a risk about this fell plague, but I have not seen any sign of any plague that would affect elf or man. In fact, I think the plague was more of great magic. This world has a tragic tale to it.
What is it as far as you know?
I don't have all the stories, as many of the stories died with the countless millions that died at the hands of the necromancers. But I do hear of one tale, of one particular undead lord. He, one of the nameless unholy seven, looked upon a human kingdom and said, "How can I turn them in to the perfect undead fodder? How can I create an army that thinks?" And calling upon some horrible and vile spell or power that no one alive on this world could possibly comprehend, he enacted a ritual, whereupon the king to the lowliest peasant, the queen to a tailor, knight, wizard, everyone that lived and breathed in that realm, one night one day...
Even the gardeners?
Yes, he looks puzzled, but halflings are
Oh.
nuts, so. Simply fell down. Their hearts stopped beating. But after a day had passed and a night, or so the old bards say, all these people simply rose up.
That's horrible.
Yes, it's a bit disturbing.
They kept their memories. They kept on living their undead lives. Farmers continued to farm. Tailors continued to make clothes. Soldiers continued to be soldiers.
Ozzy.
Wizards.
He's giving you the sharp kind of without breaking eye contact with them.
And it was the soldiers and wizards and priests that this undead lord conscripted into his great armies, and finally he had his thing, his thinking army of undead. But the lowly peasants, the farmers and the tailors and the butchers, the bakers, all continued to numbly continue on their existence, reenacting rituals that were no longer necessary for their unlives, as they were during
Like
their
gardening?
living. Sure. And that,
Well, that still sounds horrible.
over time, their madness did decay the fabric of their civilization, but there are still stories of pockets of these creatures still performing tasks with tools that have long ago rotted, still living in homes that have fallen away, still scratching at the earth, pretending to farm. Nay,
What
believing
about
that
animals?
they've-
This happened in the Delves by any chance?
Given that this story seems to be local, it may have happened near here. The forests have overgrown many places. Nature will slowly, in time, if left to its own devices, begin to purify. But the Delvings, yes, they do bear a necromantic curse, as do other forests.
So, if we ever come across one of these peasants, what we're supposed to do with him? I mean, by the sounds of it, they ain't causing no one no harm. On the other hand, you know, undead, so...
You must do what you believe is right, Azildan.
So, if we were to maybe leave one alone, and because he seemed like he wasn't gonna hurt no one,
He raises an
maybe that
eyebrow.
maybe that would be an alright thing for one of us to do, hypothetically speaking, and all.
Cubby's like looking 90 degrees away from him.
He looks back like a gardener.
Hypothetically speaking, sure, a gardener.
The stars begin to streak down in the sky as he's telling his story.
Oh, look! He must die! Bombom's making sound effects, like...
Hey boys, we can make 1,000 wishes tonight.
They're like little angels coming down to save us.
What you know about
Your
religion?
horrible brother, his brother's a dick. Father's a dick too.
Yeah, that's true. He showed it to you.
You are
I
the,
am
But he
sorry.
showed it to you.
I'm
you are the
sorry.
son of two very powerful people, Azildan. Many would seek to use your talents for ill will. Someday, when
What?
you have completed a higher rank of training, perhaps we will return and meet them.
How did you come about me anyway? Did you know me mum well? Or...
Myself and others were concerned about your safety. I volunteered to keep you safe until you are old enough and trained enough.
Well, thank you. For everything.
He nods. He looks up at the stars for a while. Eventually he does retire to go in reverie, which is a type of sleep where you can kind of like be standing up or like sitting up and sleep, and it's elven sleep, which is a little bit different. Good night, Azildan. Good night, little hin masters, is what he says.
Good night, Master Aosh. Night.
Night, Master Aosh.
Stop repeating me.
Good night, Azzy.
Well, he actually leaves you
Good
night,
night,
up
Bombom.
because yeah, exactly. You guys can now get into
It's not bedtime.
Does Azildan and Bombom and Cubby share a pouch of forest bounty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Under the sky of the night of the falling
This is
stars.
the coolest. This is the closest thing they're gonna get to a light show.
They begin to drift in their hammocks. As he remembers something while he's watching the crazy light show, he remembers lying in a wicker basket looking up, and a kind face looking down at him.
Was it the master?
No, it was a female face.
Human?
Yep.
Woman.
Okay.
Smiling down at you, like the way a mother only could.
I got my wish.
The stars then begin to make streaks between them, lines and ruins. The sigils remind Azzy of his carvings that he constantly makes when he's bored. The one sign that he can never quite get right. You reach out and you're tracing and kind of like in your high state.
Yeah, he's frantically trying to trace it, like so muscle memory won't forget it type thing.
In the morning, Aosh basically declares that he knows about the incident in the village, and sees perhaps Azzy's questioning and signs, a questioning of like where he came from, and like almost getting into trouble in the village. That perhaps he's ready to do some more exploring.
Okay.
And Aosh actually suggests that the two of them go on an expedition into the Furthingwood. The deep Furthingwood.
That's where big animals are. But Monster, you said never go there because the animals there are terrifying and huge.
We can start off safely. Only go to the edges of the deep Furthingwood first.
Yeah, maybe we could start with like a dire bunny or something.
We will take what we need, and take from nature what sustains us, and no more.
Of course.
I do not think such a trip would be suitable for the Hin folk, however.
No. Well, no, especially if it's especially long, you will end up carrying them.
Okay. Who wants to play... who's playing the angry woman? John, do you want the angry woman?
You want me to play the Dryad?
John just...
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I can.
Okay.
Can we take a 5-minute bio break?
Yep. We'll take a 5-minute break, and then we'll go into where Azzy has his first religious experience in the deep Furthingwood.
Okay.
It was a pretty intense scene with talking to the master and learning a bunch of stuff. So that was pretty cool.
That was cool.
Yeah, I could feel the tension or the it was palpable.
It's good.
Yep. Okay, so join us after the break. Azzy and his master will go on a little excursion into deeper and darker forests here on DieDragonDie presents the Legends campaign. See you in a bit.
Bye bye.
Excuse me. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing that voice all week, probably.
Well,
people
oh yeah.
People at work are going to think I'm nuts.
People I'm working with already think I'm nuts. But it's the good kind of nuts.
Marty on Twitch, can you show more of the die rolling and less of our names? Can't see the full rolls. Too much space next to name.
Yes.
Assume that he means by the
rolling on the right.
Oh. Oh, I see. Yep.
Trying to address.
There we go. Yeah,
Dude, I don't know if I would be able to walk tomorrow. My fucking right ass cheek is just fucking killing me.
Oh, is Mark going to the store to get his wife's stuff? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I made a joke about Jessica has had me do this one too many times, so now I actually go to the Walmart and I buy the biggest bulk bag of I want 1,000. I want 10,000. I want to be able to fit the back of my car.
Things. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I think to give everyone something to do, I am going to bring the halflings.
But I've only got one hit die.
Yeah, you gotta learn sometime. Get some XP. What do you think? Anyone on the channel? Should I bring the halflings or not?
We'll see. We'll see if Cyrex has a opinion on that.
Has an opinion on the matter. That's
That's
cool. It's the same guy that hanging out with us last week, right?
Yep.
Hey, man.
Yep. If you take a look at if you ever want to peek through the chat script, Nick Berger was in here for a while as well.
Nick Berger? Nick Berger and Cyrex82. Welcome. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Guys. Geese. Yeah, you guys are just chatting up a storm. Sorry, I don't look at it too much because I'm doing the streaming and the DMing, and I've got my hands full with so many screens and things. But thanks for chatting.
There's certain epic lines in here, like when he was ineffectively saying spells over my body. The comment was, "Oh, he's saying grace."
Nice. Old man name Aubrey Sharton Pants. No teeth McRablin. Nice.
Well, hell.
Nice.
Carrying my wayward son. Sounds like a song to me.
Carrying my wayward son. That's nice.
Or we're making fun of my D4. It's not the size of the bow, it's how you hit the target.
Nice.
some good stuff.
There's some
Nice
good stuff.
punchy one-liners.
That's what it's all about. All right.
So, Cyrex, do you want us to bring the halflings along? There's a high chance that there'll be some shenaniganry and more potential death.
Who said kill the NPCs? Oh, or is that John?
That's John.
As far as the halflings go for it. All right.
All right, we got permission.
All right, we'll bring the halflings.
Nobody's going to bring up the. Why are you out here? You have one hit die. That's not going to come up.
The thing is, Cubby wants to learn how to become an archer.
He wants to follow these archers. Like it's.
What?
Yeah.
I've been trying to kill one NPC per backstory. I think I've managed it so far.
So John, I gave you some notes about the Dryad.
Okay.
In VC.
Surprise!
You know what?
Dryad coming up.
We're never going to get used to going back to the way we run adventures, right? Like, these are a little more scripted, I think, because they're backstories. In fact, the players gave me a short script that said, here's what I want for my backstory. And then I spent a week for each of them going, how do I expand this into like an 8-hour adventure? Yeah.
My script was sports movie.
Right. Some of them gave me a little more direction than others.
Marty, you just sent me like the same thing you sent me.
Just scroll down. I copy pasted, failed.
That's all I got.
The religious experience is cut short by.
By that.
So the 82 in your name doesn't represent your birth year, or
no, that's
so
not...
OG that you're playing since before you were born.
Ignore the encounter stuff. The encounter was the notes for the halfling. Tough.
Yeah, but the thing is, I didn't actually get anything past that. That's all I got from you. Was that?
Okay. Do you not have the religious experience?
No.
Okay.
I got that. Ignore that, and then a couple dashes, and then nothing.
How about this?
There we go. Okay, thank you.
You're muted, Ahmed.
You're on mute, Ahmed.
Alright, here we go!
Tell me when it's time for the Scots, because that's something that I could do in my sleep.
This campaign's gonna be awesome!
Scottish accents for the rest of the night.
Right, so this is just basically what you give dwarves, because fuck it.
I can't do Scottish. Might be able to do a little bit of Irish. That's the best I can do for now.
Oh, that is so awesome. So Cyrex's name is of a character that he used to play that retired in 82, or created in 82, sorry. That's for Cyrex 82, 1982, which would be,
AD&D.
Is that AD&D, or is that like
maybe
raw
D&D.
D&D, or is it even pre-D&D?
No, it's AD&D.
AD&D? Okay.
Probably.
Well, both editions, both the regular D&D.
Oh, they
were around at the same time. But.
What year was
No, that's pre-AD&D. That's.
What year was E.T.?
E.T.?
E.T.
Like
Extraterrestrial?
Yes.
Hub. Hub it is.
Hub it is.
1982. So D&D was around because 1982. Because D&D was in E.T. the movie. That was my first time ever seeing D&D. That's how I knew it was a thing. It was in E.T.
Nice.
He says AD&D.
Cool. That was the first D&D that I was exposed to because my friend's older brother had all the AD&D books. We didn't actually play the basic set or whatever first. I remember failing so badly at... we built wizards, but we didn't understand how spell books work. So we just had these crazy powerful wizards that were basically, oh, what spell am I going to cast now? Open the book and like you looked at the spell and you pointed, I'm going to cast this one. All right, we're like 6-7 years old, right? So
I remember my very first D&D character was a ranger, a human ranger, and I gave him like chainmail and a great sword. And I was like, yeah, this is going to be awesome. And it didn't work out very well.
I'm waiting for my kids to get a little older. I'm going to be running very simple campaigns for them. It's like, okay, here. You're in a village. Are you going to help them or rape them and kill them? Oh, wait.
we are
the joke.
By the way.
It's a joke.
Yeah, well,
just playing that scene where they hear the lamentations of the women.
Yeah.
That's a joke. It's yeah, all right.
Yeah.
all right, little Mustafa. Are we going to pillage the village now?
You are likely going to be an aristocrat. You are likely going to be an arms dealer.
Are you getting prepared to return home? Is that what
Hey,
you're
Mark,
telling me?
you've returned.
Hey, buddy.
I
Welcome.
apologize for that.
Change this.
Just in time. It was going a little off the rails there.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Yeah, I heard arms dealers and
Yeah.
Don't worry.
That's the good
Arms
thing.
Dealers was the toned down version. That was the. Cyrix's comment is alignment checks.
Alignment check. Yeah. Gotta know where to keep your thinking.
So Aosh, I think, is going to take the halflings with them. Basically, Cubby wants to go because he wants to copy the archery skills of Master Aosh and Azildan. And then Bombom probably doesn't want to go home, but they're not going to just leave Bombom at the
Vikings. No.
Yeah. So they'll bring with. You guys don't have any damage. Is there any way you want to prepare for a journey into the forest? Let's go to the map. Give me a second. I'll save this.
Cubby is going to go, oh, look, I found some cool arrows. Maybe we should use these cool arrows.
Expose a little bit more of it.
Can you, where are we looking?
Oh yeah, and I named the plains. They are the Gopher Den Plains. The Gopher.
We're in Grove now?
Originally they're called Gopher Den, and then they kind of got shortened over time. Gopherden. And Stickler Confluence is the confluence of the river between the Rough Ride River and the Pickle River.
Pickle River is the best thing.
Because you're in a pickle, a stickler.
I got it. A pickle and a stickler.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You're in a pickle. Yeah.
Lake vinegar.
Oh, Bombom now carries jars with like vinegars and peppers and everything. So whenever he's going around to visit Azildan, he's grabbing some of those cucumbers and
No, I'll mark down
picking them.
the gardener's lair. Oh, I'll force people to the map so they actually
Cubby
see.
is going to carry a rope.
thank you.
Can I get a grappling hook to put on my rope?
A 49-foot rope.
Are we actually going with him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna die.
Come on.
2 dead halflings floating in the sea.
So there was the old cabin with the weird inscriptions of the flying rangers, and then there's
Yeah.
the gardener's lair where you guys travel to. So your big adventure so far has been going out this far and coming back.
Okay. And they want to go into the deep, further wood?
Take a look
Yep.
at Lucky Halfling before the adventure starts.
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's see.
The plan is to go across Pickle Lake, take a couple canoes, 1 halfling per canoe, and then camp on the other side, and then to basically skirt around the Delvings to go into the deep furthing wood.
This is a new technique to make
All right.
rivers for this map, Marty. That looks really good.
Yeah, there's a vertex tool. It just keeps, like, it snaps to the.
Nice. It looks a lot better than the paint lines we were drawing earlier.
Yeah. I'll give you a flash of what the yeah. What? Actually, you could just go onto the Twitter feed and look at the map if you really want to
okay.
But
Oh, I do.
it's got none of the names on it. I've got in map tools the actual labels and names. So it's not
Oh,
gonna-
I see. Cool. Nice.
Yeah.
Why does it look like a... Oh, never mind.
Are you seeing faces in the clouds? Is that what you're?
It looks like an angry goblin's head.
Dude, it's like the day I drank too much Monster Energy drink and had like no sleep for 3 days. I
No,
wish I was
it's not
making
like
that
that
up.
So, okay. So The Earth is round.
A very nice place.
Very nice place.
May, you're so cute, but there's no ham left.
Aosh and Azildan, along with the two halflings, Cubby and Bombom, travel across Pickle Lake. You do fish that evening. When you cross the other side of the Pickle Lake, you kind of have a
Fish fry.
a fish fry. Yeah.
Right.
Everybody likes those.
You then go over some forested hills, and then you reach this a definite area where the trees are much larger, kind of a more ancient forest. It's the type of forest where there's not a lot of undergrowth. There's a lot of ferns, and the ferns just seem to be perfect size for halflings to hide underneath them. So basically, when you're in the forest, the halflings can they're 5 foot step almost away from a hiding spot.
That's how they will live.
That's perfect for a rogue.
During this excursion, Aosh speaks that ancient forests have an energy and a story of their own. Aosh swears that the trees can speak. But alas,
Okay.
I do not have the knowledge of such tongues to understand what they say. And he kind of stops for a moment and watches them sway and
Maybe you all wake him up. Give it a whack.
Azildan couldn't deny that there was a strange power and feeling in these ancient trees and woods. Of course, the halflings are just beneath all of it. They're much more literal and material.
Yeah. There's a certain majesty to them, ain't there?
Well, it feels very cold. Your feet, that is.
One evening, Aosh had left camp to scout ahead. That's also how he's keeping you alive. He goes off and scouts and then comes back, and he commonly did this.
Okay.
Again, this
This
was
is
not
year 4 or higher, we get blown up. So.
again, this was not a sign of neglect for Azildan, but a sign of trust and respect that he could leave Azildan alone in the camp to look after the halflings. Azildan has progressed enough that he could at least handle himself, or at least be wise enough to run or hide if things got really bad. Climb a tree in the face of danger, that sort of thing.
Cubby is trying to figure out how to listen to the trees, so at night he's going over to the trees and kind of tapping on them, putting his ear up against them, trying to...
This is high-pitched, Cubby, right in your face. There's this little tiny light, and it's annoying. It's like a bug.
Try and listen to the tree! I'll swat at it.
Give me a perception check.
From everybody?
No, just Cubby
Just
at this
Cubby.
point.
14. 16 if it's an animal.
Okay, you swatted it. It's a bug, and you just swat it away. It then doesn't like you swatting it, and is going to roll a sleight of hand check to cut your bowstring.
No, don't do that.
I think that's a combat maneuver.
What mosquito is this?
Well, I'm assuming he's sitting there, kind of like
Yeah.
It's going to sneak up on your backpack, and then we'll give it a sneak, so plus 20, 35, and then a sleight of hand, 16.
Okay. Do I get a perception or something?
Yeah, perception versus 16 to notice.
Alright, I can do this. I'm gonna... Nope.
You're like, oh,
Dang.
trees. Okay. Yes, there's a whack from your bow.
What the?
It flies away, and you can see your bowstring's broken.
Oh. I look to the tree.
Bombom, what
Look
are
at
you
my
cooking,
bow.
what are you cooking for late dinner snack?
What is around us?
Forest, big ass trees. There's a fallen log. It would take 3 halflings standing on top of each other to actually look over the log. Big ancient tree, It's a nice pine smelling kind of area, but
Okay, so in the he's gonna cook some. How far are we from the water? We still have any fish?
You guys are in this hex right here.
Let me see. Would we? I don't think we didn't have any more fish with us. But he'd cook something with the pine, so he'd throw the pine in the fire, so it has a different taste.
Nice.
And he's gonna use probably some of the local nuts in the area to cook those and mix that in on, crunch it up and throw it on top of the meat.
Okay, what kind of meat is it?
Oh, whatever the hell Aosh found.
Pheasant.
Sure, it's pheasant meat.
Yeah, so it's got some of that, and yeah, I think it's good. That's good.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Perceptionis.
27 is the DC.
Not gonna happen, but I will roll. I might get a 20. Perception is 2, 3,
Do you have a +7?
0. Plus 5.
So it doesn't matter.
What if I roll that 20?
Okay, you were preparing like this awesome base, and you've got everything ready, and you turn to go back to where the pheasant is, and the pheasant's gone.
Cubby!
Well, Azzy?
What is it?
Would you have a spare bowstring?
Hey, Cubby, would you happen to have a spare pheasant? Wait, check your belly.
What? It's not done
Where
yet.
is the pheasant? He's starting to poke in his belly. Where's the pheasant? It was sitting right here.
I didn't touch the pheasant. What happened to my
Open
bow?
your mouth, let me see.
What? Look at my mouth.
Give me a perception check. I think you're the only one that could probably make this.
DC's 27, you said? Alright, yeah, I can.
No.
What are you
It's
talking
just
about?
really high. That's a different roll.
Oh, okay. No. 19.
Okay. You thought you heard this like
But I think that it's a
gone.
bug.
Yeah.
Well, what
Listen,
about
you
you,
two.
Toby? What about your pheasant? You're eating, probably. Didn't want to share again. You done this before with the pie.
I was the one cooking it. You know you can't eat no pheasant right if it's not cooked right.
Right.
yeah.
I know that, so I didn't eat the pheasant.
Listen, I don't know which two of you is playing the game with the pheasant, but they don't get up and just walk away. So when I come
That's
back...
what I'm saying. While I sit here for the last hour trying to prepare all these things, and then go off and eat it, don't make no sense. Obviously, wasn't me. Must have been this bastard right here.
DC
Well, I
26
didn't do it.
perception check to notice something sneaking up on your quivers. Azzy.
I rolled a 2. Awesome. Nope.
You all wake up naked. What?
Okay.
Listen,
Well,
when I come back from taking a leak, best be a pheasant on the fire, or the only thing you two will be eating is a knuckle sandwich. You got me?
whoa.
Oi! He puts on his bear helmet. You may messing with Bombom the Destroyer.
Okay.
Again,
Azzy,
there's no pies about.
there's something standing on the helmet. It's about 1.5 inches tall. It's this tiny, tiny little thing. It's got little wings, and it's standing like this, like it's making fun of Bombom's like posture.
Okay, yeah. Azildan's like, whoa.
Little gossamer wings, like little
That's
four-section
right.
gossamer
You back
wings.
off.
Well,
And it's kind of like miming like pretty well what Bombom's doing.
Next time
It's
you
just
say that,
sitting
I'll give
right on
you a
his head.
knuckle sandwich. Speaking of sandwiches, I'm hungry. I'll eat sandwich till we find out freaking pheasant.
Oh, alright, Bombom. Just don't move.
I scare you, don't I? Yeah, that's right. Then
Yeah,
move if I want to.
Your ignorance is
Turns around and gets a sandwich out.
It's
My
laughing,
emergency sandwich.
and then disappears down the back of Bombom's head, and you thought you heard a sound, and it's like gone.
Well,
Azildan kind of grabs Bombom by the helmet and tries to like turn him over so he can see where the thing
Oh
went.
no, you ain't! Drop me sandwich! It's go time! Initiative? I'm gonna